long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators, taking on the 16th ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For BA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Back to throw. It's back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. And you're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry.
The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Florida 7, Miami 0.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powering through. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pros. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Quarterback looking looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Chris, third down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside this 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
To throw, it's Lagway. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Gators. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. There's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the football. Quick dart to the right. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
To throw, it's Lagway. Quick throw, catch made. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Gators are in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Miami, 3.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Breaks into the open. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Gators. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Miami, 3.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Speck. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
He's looking deep again. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The Hurricanes bring their punt team onto the field. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
And this is a low liner. This won't go a long way. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time.
The ball is knocked away from him. That ball could bounce anywhere, but a great heads-up play by the returner to be able to avoid a disastrous play and get the recovery.
The Gators offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it, hand it off to the running back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Florida. Great connection there for 6 points.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Now it's second down here.
29 Phillies, 29 Phillies.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Fine time, moving to his left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig in.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. It's 3rd and a mile. Dropping back to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Inside the 45. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44. 1st down here for this offense.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Gonna run it. It's Ball. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the play.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Took contact on the throw. He makes the grab. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. Meadows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. He's got it inside the 15. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find some room. It's Clark. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the
offenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. To the air, it's Lagway. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Clark. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
He's going to hand this off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And the Gators come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Brought down after a short gain. Now it's 4 fingers in the air. Get ready for the 4th coming up. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to pass. It's Beck. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, they're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball to the 31.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
It's another deep shot. And it's broken up there. Great play, a third down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Breaks into the clear. He shreds the tackle.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Fletcher. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. This time it's complete. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Canes.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Bringing pressure. And he goes down, but there's also a flag down. If it's on the defense, it's going to be a first down. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. when he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Working clock with the ground game. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
And the same runner's got it again. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.